What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we just gonna hop into it. Now, this is kind of far from the usual topics we talk about. Like I said, we usually talk about music and shit. Hey, I got my shit done. My shit looking crisp as fuck. Hold on. Stop playing. All right, back to regular scheduled programming. Usually we talk, about music and shit evolving around the music world and rappers and musicians and shit. But today we taking it off a little bit because I thought this shit was nuts. Um, well, I mean, I can see why you wouldn't have seen it because if you on my channel, because this is not kind of relating to it, but relating to shit. But if you hadn't seen, the United Healthcare CEO was gunned down in Manhattan. Now, before I get into the details of this, I'm not getting into the politics behind it because the shit sound crazy. Once you get to explaining the whole situation, the shit sound crazy. I don't need them niggas coming after me because obviously this is somebody who got way more money than all of us right now. Who got way more money than all of us. And two, damn nigga, like we doing like gang hits and motherfucking insurance now. That's what the world coming to. And in New York, at that, niggas don't even got guns in New York like that. Like what? I mean, they got guns. Let me not for niggas get in my comments because y'all niggas be on my dick. For niggas, we got guns in New York. Anyway, I ain't know y'all had straps like this. Anyway, so he was at this was early morning. I think it was like 7 a.m. He was scheduled to speak at. They actually United Health was having like an investor conference or something, and he was scheduled to speak because he's a CEO, of course. I say Renee Brian Thompson. You see, he's scheduled to, like I said, scheduled to speak. So he pop out, and bruh in the alley, he pop out. He see dude, walk him down, pop his ass a few times. I'm like, damn, he hit him twice, but they said it was 3 live rounds found and 3 shell casings. Cause what they said happened, he popped out, he shot him first, then his shit jammed, he cleared the jam. And then he shot him he tried to shoot at him some more, and then he got off on a rental bike and then escaped through Central Park. Now I want to speak about the details of it because this shit is sound like, okay, so they was like the motive is unknown. Now, the way it was just set up, I can't see this being somebody who was just extremely mad about how healthcare is going and was like, I'm gonna get the CEO. Cause we have heard some nut shit like that. It's kind of how niggas want to kill the president or like have tried to kill presidents, especially back in the day. We have heard niggas doing that shit like that, but it was just so well thought out and so well planned that I just don't see how this can't be from somebody who higher up. Like I just can't see how it is because for the simple fact of the matter is, one, I already said this, niggas guns in New York off the rip, nigga. You know New York is one of the worst places to either have a gun or. New York does not have guns like that. Like they are not. This is not. They're not the South. See, I'm like I said, it's a North Carolina podcast from the South. We can walk in the stores once you turn 18 and buy pistols and buy all kinds of straps. Like you can buy air strap you want. Is when you turn 18, just walking in the store. It's not like that in other states. And New York is one of the strictest. So one, the nigga to have a gun. Two, supposedly the nigga had a silencer because they said that it was like some vendors around and they didn't hear the gunshots, but they heard like the helicopters in the area afterwards. So nigga has a silencer. First of all, silencer, if you didn't know, illegal as hell, my nigga. Illegal as hell. Now that's not gonna get you a machine gun charge like a motherfucking switch or something, but illegal as hell. That's a gun enhancement. Niggas don't got silencers, my nigga. Let's be for real. How many niggas you run into the street they even got silencers? Like niggas got it's way more switches on the street than silencers. But that's not important anyway. But so a silencer is crazy off the rip. Two, it's Manhattan. Did I already say Manhattan? But oh no, I didn't. Manhattan is, if you hadn't known, Manhattan is supposed to be like the nicest of the 5 boroughs. It's like one of the nicest areas in New York. It's like this is where NYU and all the good, like this is a nice area. Especially if they was holding a United Healthcare conference for him to speak. You know this is a nice area. Him coming out to Hilton, you know this is a nice area. So that's crazy. Another thing is we know that crime is not like obviously it's a lot of people and crime is going to happen in New York City, but we know crime is not as prevalent as in other cases because of the amount of police force that they do have. So to be in Manhattan, like I said, is the hardest area, and for him to be able to hop out of, first of all, they said he was waiting in the alley for the nigga to hop out the cut, shoot the nigga, clear the jam, because most niggas, they gun jam, they take off right after. When they shit jam, they gone. This nigga shot the nigga, cleared the jam of his gun. So he, first of all, for him to be in the field shooting, clear the jam of his gun, he's been there before, or this nigga just got, he got really raw beginner's luck, my nigga. Like, his beginner's luck is out of this world. But to me, he's been here before. So, cleared the jam, and then kept shooting, because like I told you, most niggas is jamming, they're going. He jammed it and kept shooting, and then ran. And then he got off on a rental bike. Then actually, I ain't never got one of the bikes downtown, so I don't know how much information they collect before you can rent one, but I don't know how that works, so I can't speak on that. But nigga, they say he escaped into Central Park. Now, obviously, nigga, everybody knows what the fuck a Central Park is. And then, nigga, I ain't never been New York myself, but I've always heard people talk about how much police is in Central Park, too, because you know how many niggas gonna be there. So they gonna bring the police force. Like I said, they got hella police in New York. So the fact that this man can kill somebody so important, the United Healthcare CEO, nigga, shoot hot. First of all, Wayne in the cut, niggas had to see him. He pop out a cut, shoots the nigga with a silencer. Clear the jam, shoots the nigga, it should keep shooting, takes off on a bike in the Central Park, and nobody knows who this is. Okay. Yeah, like I said, like, the whole thing about it is giving it was a setup, like, from somebody higher up. Because I just feel like if you was running into that many people or police in Central Park 1 and they, okay, yeah, it wasn't, supposedly it was a silencer, so it wasn't no loud gunshots. But you telling me if somebody, they had witnesses to the crime. So you telling me that by then, with the helicopters coming, there wasn't no alert to anybody in Central Park? Like, that a nigga might have been coming their way? Like what? It just don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, and then for a nigga to be sitting in the alley. I know it's early morning, so it's not as many people as when it's noon, something like that. But a nigga sitting in the alley and people saying people walk by, seen him. And then he just, like, that's crazy. It just feel like the nigga was set up. Like I said, we don't know the motives, because I don't know. One, I don't know about United Healthcare that way. But it just feel like somebody higher up put this out for this man. That's what I think. And I just can't see something that well thought out, especially. Okay, and this is the other reason I think it's set up is because they said in the article he didn't have a security detail at the time. So this must be a man who's running with a security detail at some time. So for them to know he's going to pop out for you to just come 5 to 10 minutes before you know he's about to walk out, you know he don't got a security detail, and you know you got enough time to do everything you just did. Somebody had to tell you that. Somebody had to tell you his schedule. Somebody had to tell, like, unless this nigga, and because he's from Minnesota, so this is not something he does on the regular. Like, this is not like, okay, because you could argue, oh yeah, that's part of his routine, so they could have just watched him. But nigga, this is not, obviously, nigga, if this is just a conference, this is not some part of his routine. This is not something he does every day on the regular, so watching a nigga didn't just tell you that. Somebody had to give you that information. That's why I think this is. I just think if it was more of a brazen attack, like somebody was just mad about United Healthcare, it would have been like, more he would have walked them down, like in a crowd type shit or something like that. Like, this was just too well thought of, too well planned for somebody not to just had somebody inside to give details, or somebody who just knew him to give details about it. It was just too crazy. So I don't know what that's about, but like, share, subscribe, comment. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna say it one more time for y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.